What if I told you the entire Formula One championship may have just changed because of a single decision? Not a crash, not a mechanical failure, but one strategic call made in 8 seconds that flipped a race, shook a team, and brought a rival back from the dead. This is the story of McLaren, the Qatar Grand Prix, and the mistake that may cost them the championship. The Qatar Grand Prix was supposed to be McLaren's race. Oscar Piastri started strong. Lando Norris was right behind him. The team had the fastest car, the best pace, and the confidence of back-to-back results. Meanwhile, Max Verstappen, chasing the championship after a difficult season, knew he needed something big to stay alive. No one expected chaos so soon. On lap 7, everything changed. Nico Hülkenberg and Pierre Gasly collided, bringing out the safety car. Now, if you're new to F1, pitting under a safety car is like paying toll at half price. Drivers lose much less time. It's the smartest moment to stop. And that's exactly what the entire grid did. Red Bull, pitted. Ferrari, pitted. Mercedes, pitted. Even teams that weren't sure, pitted anyway. But McLaren, they stayed out. Both drivers. Why McLaren didn't pit? After the race, team principal Andrea Stella explained the logic. They feared that pitting both cars would put them back into heavy traffic. They didn't want Norris to be delayed by a double-stack stop. And most importantly, they thought other teams would also stay out. But the truth is, everyone else saw the safety car coming. Everyone else knew pitting was the best move. Everyone else made the correct call. McLaren didn't. Instead, they gambled, and the bet didn't pay off. Why this single call was so disastrous? Under normal tire rules, teams can stretch strategies, but Qatar wasn't a normal race. Because of tire degradation, FIA limited stints to 25 laps maximum, meaning you must do multiple pit stops, no exceptions. So while every other team completed one of those mandatory stops under the safety car, McLaren had to do theirs later, at full racing speed, and every second lost under green flag conditions is painful. How the race unfolded after the mistake. When the race restarted, Verstappen had free air. He switched to hard tires early, built a gap, and managed pace perfectly. Meanwhile, Piastri struggled to defend his position. Norris got stuck behind slower cars. McLaren lost track position and momentum. Lap after lap, Verstappen pulled away, and McLaren realized it was too late. By the time they did pit, the damage was done. Final results and damage. At the checkered flag, Verstappen, P1, maximum points. Piastri, P2, frustrated and drained. Norris, P4, just outside podium range, a race McLaren could have dominated. Became the race Verstappen needed. This wasn't just a lost win, this was a turning point. Championship impact. Here's what the standings look like after Qatar. 1 Lando Norris with 408 points. 2 Max Verstappen with 396 points. 3 Oscar Piastri with 392 points. Think about that. Verstappen was 104 points behind earlier in the season. Now, he's just 12 points away from the lead. With only one race left, Abu Dhabi, everything is on the line. Driver and team reactions, Oscar Piastri was furious. On the radio, he said, "I'm speechless. I don't have any words." After the race, he repeated, "We should have pitted." Lando Norris was more controlled, but equally frustrated. Verstappen, he called the strategy an interesting choice. And then came the headline moment. Zak Brown compared Verstappen to a horror villain, someone who keeps returning. Max laughed and replied, "Call me Chucky." The lesson McLaren is taking forward. Andrea Stella says the team will not scream, blame, or panic. Instead, they will follow a culture he learned at Ferrari under Michael Schumacher. No blame, no emotional reactions, just learning and improving. Because in Formula One, a mistake is not a failure. unless you repeat it. Simple meaning for anyone. Watching this story isn't just about racing. It teaches powerful lessons. One decision can change everything. Pressure exposes weaknesses. Even the fastest team can lose if they choose the wrong strategy. Champions aren't perfect. They learn faster than everyone else. So now, with one race left, the championship comes down to strategy, nerves, and execution. McLaren had the fastest car in Qatar, but Verstappen had the right call. And in Formula One, sometimes that's all you need.